decoder. Right, we have discussed about half adder, full adder, as well as ripple adder in the previous classes. Coming to decoders, what is a decoder? That is nothing but decoder is nothing but a multi-input, multi-output device. That means it takes multiple inputs and it provides multiple outputs. Okay, based upon one input, only one output will be high. Okay, that means depending upon your inputs, only one output will be high at a time. Suppose consider, right, 2 by 4 decoder, 2 to 4 decoder. 2 to 4 decoder means it will be having, suppose consider here 2 inputs, 2 bar n possible outputs, right? Suppose 2 inputs were there, 2 inputs you will be having 2 bar n possible outputs, like 2 bar 2, that means 4 outputs you will be getting it. So we'll consider 2 to 4 decoder. See here, it is like 2 by 2 square. Like here you will be having 2 inputs, outputs will be 4. Okay. Like suppose if you have 3 inputs, if it is 3 inputs, how many outputs you will be getting? 2 bar 3. 2 bar 3 means 8 outputs. So we call it as 3 by 8 decoder. Okay. If suppose it is a 4 input, you will be having 2 bar 4, that is in the sense 16. So 4 by 16. 4 by 16 decoder. So like this, you can design any, you can take any number of inputs and you will be having more number of outputs. That is multi-input and multi-output device. Okay. So now let us consider a 2 to 4 decoder. Let us consider 2 to 4 decoder. First, in order to design any combinational circuit, we have to follow the 4 steps as I have said in the last previous classes. What are the 4 steps? That first you have to write the truth table. From that truth table, write down your circuit. Okay, draw the circuit. Okay, from that circuit you will understand what is the operation based on your truth table. Right? See here, you will be having 2 inputs and 4 outputs. Okay, let us name it as input as A and B. At the same time, you will have a decoder. See here, IC pin is like this. This is, suppose let us assume that 74 by 138 decoder. It is your 3 to 8 decoder. Okay, this is your 3 to 8 decoder which is having 3 inputs, right? A, B, C as 3 inputs. So let us name it as now Y0 to Y7. Okay, this is your IC, like 74 by 138 AC. If you see here, this is your 3 to 8 decoder. Okay, where you will be having 3 inputs, at the same time you will be having 8 outputs, and these are enable inputs. These are your enable inputs. Okay. See here, if suppose G2A pin and G2B pin are provided with 0, then only this comes into an active state. That means it is working. This IC is going to work. If suppose I provide G2A and G2B is provided with logic 1, what happens? This IC will not work. So if I want to disable this IC, if I don't want to use this IC, I provide G2A and G2B with 1 and 1. As well as G1 is also provided with logic 0. So if I provide this enable pins like this IC doesn't work. Okay, this IC is not work. Suppose I want to make this IC to be enabled. I want this IC to work. So what happens? I will give G2A as 0 and G2B is 0 as well as G1 as 1. So this IC is going to work based on these enable inputs. So what is the use of these enable inputs? If I use some multiple ICs, if I want to make enable only one IC instead of many ICs, so I use only enable. By using these enable pins only, I'll make that IC as active condition. Okay. Coming here, so how to design it 2 to 4 decoder. Okay, as there are 2 inputs, okay, A and B are 2 inputs, there will be one selection line or one enable input will be there. Okay, and 4 outputs. Let us assume that 4 outputs are Y0, Y1, Y2 and Y3 are the 4 outputs. Okay. If suppose enable input is 0, like I am taking 2 by 4 decoder, that is A and B are your inputs, and you will be having 4 outputs, Y0, Y1, Y2 and Y3 are the 4 outputs. At the same time you will be having one enable input. If suppose I don't want to use this IC, I'll make enable input is equivalent to 0. If enable input is equivalent to 0, that itself it says that you are not using this IC. So even though you give any inputs, like you are having 2 inputs, so how many possible combinations you will be having? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. So if you have any possible combinations of an input, if enable input is 0, you will not activate any of your outputs. Means all will be zeros. Even though your input is changing, you are making this enable pin equivalent to 0, all the outputs will be 0. Okay, coming to write this diagram. See here, if enable input is equivalent to 0, irrespective of your inputs, that means here this XX indicates here any possible combinations 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay, if enable input is equivalent to 0, any input possible combinations like 0, 0 or 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, output will be zeros. Okay, this is your active high. Okay, and at the same time, if suppose I am making enable input is 1. Okay, see I am making enable input is 1. If I make enable input is equivalent to 1, what happens then? If enable input is equivalent to 1, as there are 2 inputs, how many possible combinations you will be getting? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. There are 4 possible combinations. If at all I provide 0, 0 as my input, what happens? At that time, Y0 will be active high, all other will be 0. That means for one input, you will be having only one output will be active high, remaining all will be zeros. So this input, that means I will be getting Y0 will be high and remaining all will be 0. At the same time, if I provide 0 and 1, 0 and 1, if I provide input as 0 and 1, okay, what will happen? Y0 will be active high and remaining all will be zeros. So you will get output at the Y1 and all other outputs will be 0. At the same time, 1 and 0, Y2 will be high and all other will be zeros. 1, 1 means Y3 will be high and remaining all other outputs are zeros. Okay, this is the truth table for 2 to 4 decoder. In the same way, you can write it for 3 to 8 decoder or 4 by 16 decoder also. Right? You have known the truth table. From this truth table, how you are going to design your logic circuit. Coming here, how to design your circuit. See, there is one enable input. Okay, let this be our enable input. Okay, and see, A is having zeros and ones. That means 2 possible combinations. That is A, let it be 1, and A bar is nothing but your 0. Okay, this indicates your 0. At the same time, B and B bar. Okay, see here, suppose Y0. Y0 is high. Y0 is high when A bar, B bar and E. Okay, you can write, see, Y0 is high when A into A bar into B bar into enable pin. See, you are representing with zeros as like A bar and B bar into B. So, A bar, B bar into enable input. I provide to AND gate, I will be getting Y0. Okay. At the same time, if you see Y1, Y1 is high when, see here, Y1 is high when enable input, A bar, 0 is represented with A bar, B, 1 is represented with B. So this is your equation. Right, Y1 will be high when enable input, A bar is this one, so A bar, B is nothing but this one. So you will give it to AND gate, you will get Y1. Okay. Similarly, y2 when you will get y2 will be high when E, A and B bar. E, A and B bar. Okay. E, A and B bar will be given to AND gate, you will be getting y2. At the same time, y3 is high when E, A and B are ones. E, this is your y3. This is your circuit diagram. Okay, for a 2 to 4 decoder. Now, coming to the point, what is a 3 to 8 decoder? Okay, right, or else let us see how to write a VHDL coding program for 2 to 4 decoder. See, we have designed how to draw a circuit diagram. Okay, now VHDL coding. See here, library and use std underscore this is all libraries you will be including. Okay, now this is your entity declaration. Entity declaration like 2 to 4 decoder is like what are your ports, like what are your inputs, what are your outputs. You have to specify in your entity declaration. What are your inputs? See here, A, B as well as enable input. Okay. A, B as well as your enable inputs are your inputs, whereas A bar and B bar are your signals that are internally generated. So you won't be specifying in your entity declaration. You will be generating this internally signals generated in here as a signal generator. Okay. Now coming here, a port declaration or entity declaration, you specify your inputs, that is your A, B, enable, in std underscore logic. What are your outputs? Y0, Y1, Y2 and Y3 are your inputs. Okay, see, if suppose there are 10 outputs, it's very difficult to mention all like Y0, Y1, Y2 till Y9. So it is very difficult to mention all Y9 outputs. So instead of going like that, you can also specify using vector. Okay, as I have already mentioned in look ahead adder, right? Logic underscore vector like 3 down to 0 or like 2 down to 0 or 9 down to 0 also, instead of going like this. Okay, that itself assigns like y of 0, y of 1, y of 2 and y of 3. Either you can specify in that way or else you can also specify here y0, y1, y2, y3 are the 4 outputs. Okay, in another way you can specify it as like y, okay, is your output, std underscore logic underscore vector like 3 down to 0, 3 down to 0, like that also you can specify it. Okay, coming here, okay, your entity declaration is finished, so you will be writing your AND 2 to 4 decoder. Now coming here, after the entity declaration, you will be coming to your architectural behavior. See, architectural 2 to 4 decoder of 2 to 4 decoder is. Okay, see what are the signals, internally generated signals. What are the internally generated signals? Like here A bar and B bar are your internally generated signals. That is the reason why you did not mention in your entity. Okay, these are internal signals. Okay, so what are your A bar and B bar? You will be specifying your signals. Like signals, A bar is nothing but not A. I am taking it as not B is std underscore logic. Okay, your signal specification is completed. Next, coming to the components. What are the components you have been using here? What are the components you have been using here? Only 2 components, that is your AND gate as well as NOT gate. So only these 2 components you have been using it. Even though you are using 4 AND gates and 2 NOT gates, but what are the main components you are using? You have to specify those components only. So AND and NOT gate. So first I mentioned it as a component inverter. Okay, inverter means what it is taking? It is taking one input and providing one output. Okay. So I take I as my signal. Okay, it is like it is taking one input is I and providing one output at end component. Okay, that means what it is, what in inverter. how many pins it will be having, whether I will be taking it, it takes one input and one output. Suppose here it is a component AND gate. What is the AND gate you are using it? Here you are using is 3 input AND gate. Okay, 3 inputs and 1 output you are getting. What are the 3 inputs? Okay, so you can use 4 input AND gate also, 5 input AND gate also, but here I am using 3 input AND gates. So I specify here I0, I1 and enable inputs are my inputs. Okay, where O is your output. Okay, ma'am, why this? Like you have used it here as an entity like A, B. These are the inputs. But here you are specifying is I0 and I1. You can use any signals. Right, I0, I1. You can use any signal. But you are just specifying it that this AND gate is taking only 3 inputs and providing 1 output. That is what you want to tell it in component declaration. In component declaration, how many inputs it is taking, how many inputs it is providing it. Okay. See here, you have drawn this circuit diagram. From this diagram, how can you write your structural diagram, structural VHDL code? Right, coming here, begin. Okay, see here, there are 2 inverters. Okay, as you like A0 and it is taking A as an input and providing A bar, as well as B and not B it is providing. So inverter port map of A as taking as an input and providing not A, as well as inverter port map of B and it is providing. See, this all is nothing but mapping, like whatever the diagram, circuit diagram is there, from that diagram you are writing it. It's just like that. See here, take an AND gate port map. See here, if you consider this AND gate, okay, what are the inputs you are getting it? From this you are writing here. See, what is the input? This input. This input is nothing but here not A, or it is nothing but A bar, and one more input is nothing but here not B, nothing but B bar, as well as one enable. So you are just port mapping that, and port map not A and not B and one enable input it is taking and one output, that is Y naught. As you have mentioned in the component declaration that it is only taking 3 inputs and 1 output. So you are mapping that it is taking not A and not B and enable input as its input and Y naught as its your output. Another one more here. See this AND gate. You are taking one more AND gate. Here it is taking A bar, that is nothing but not A. Okay. This is your B. Okay. See, this is your B, at the same time enable. So that is what you want to mention here. Like not A, B, enable input and Y1 will be your output. Similarly, you will be specifying all this. Okay, after to that you will end your architectural behavior. Okay, this is your 2 to 4 decoder. Then coming here, what is 3 to 8 decoder? And one more thing I want to tell you is that how to write a logic diagram. See here. Now coming here, 3 to 8 decoder. 3 to 8 decoder, what is your logic diagram? See, you will be mentioning it as you all aware of 3 to 8 decoder, that is nothing but your IC number is 74 by 138 decoder. This is your IC. Okay, it is nothing but it is providing 3 inputs. Let us assume that it is as A, B, C as 3 inputs. And it is providing 8 outputs, that is nothing but Y0, Y1, Y2, Y3, Y4. Okay, coming here 3 to 8 decoder is nothing but it takes only 3 inputs and provides 2 power and outputs, that is nothing but 8 outputs. Coming here, see here, it's like 74 by 138 decoder. It is having 3 inputs A, B, C as 3 inputs and providing 8 outputs Y0 to Y7. Okay. You are having 3 inputs. Okay. In some circuits you will be finding like this also. That means these pins are enable low inputs. Like they will be specifying in some textbooks. They will be specifying like Y7 of _L. It indicates your active low signals. Okay, this indicates your active low signals. Okay, whereas here if you see, these are also active low signals. Why? Because this bubble indicates your active low signals. Even though this is also active low, at the same time, sometimes they will be telling you in prefix L, it indicates your active low signals. At the same time, see here, these are your enable inputs. And one of the small mistakes one will be doing is that G1, G2A and G2B where A, B, C are inputs, and you should not specify like this, why not bar? This is already active low signals, you should not mention again bar here. This is completely wrong. Suppose if you see like this, Y2 bar, Y3 bar, if you itself, this bubble indicates your active low signals. Again you are mentioning it in by bar. This is actually this you should not represent it like this. If you want to represent as active low signals, just you represent it with bubble, or else you can also mention it as active low signals. But you should not keep it as bar like this. Okay, this is actually wrong. Okay, coming here, and at the same time, you should not provide any signals at the top and bottom of your ICs. If you will see any ICs, there is no signal like inputs or output signals or enable signals or selection line signals. Any signals if you see, that will not be at the top at the bottom. You will be providing only power supply as well as ground at the top and bottom of your ICs. Okay, that is what your ICs tells about. Now you will design what is a 3-to-8 decoder. So how to design a 3-to-8 decoder? Again that same 3 steps. First you will be writing your truth table. From that truth table you will be specifying your logic circuit diagram. From that circuit diagram you will be understanding what is the working of that. From that circuit diagram you will be writing your VHDL code. Right? And see, right, starting from first you will be writing about 3-to-8 decoder truth table. I'll just draw this logic diagram here. There are 3 input selection lines. Okay, G2A, G2B are 3 selection lines, whereas A, B, C are your inputs, and Y0, Y1, Y2, Y3, Y4, Y5, Y6 and Y7 are your outputs. This is nothing but your 74 by 138 decoder, right? Next, coming here, how to draw truth table. As you all know how to write a truth table, like you have how many selection lines? Sorry, enable inputs G2A, G2B are through 3 enable inputs, and you will be having three inputs like A, B, C, and you will be having 7 outputs Y0, Y1, Y2, Y3, Y4, Y5, Y6 and Y7. Okay. And again see here, G1, G2A, G2B represents your active low signals. Sorry, G2A and G2B represent your active low signals, and all these also represent your active low signals. So actually what the 3-to-8 decoder tells us, if you give one input, only one output will be high. Okay, what about it active low signals? If you give one input, only one should be in active low state. One should be in active low state. Okay, depending upon your input, one output should be in active low state. But if you see here, irrespective of your inputs, all will be 1. Okay, coming here, if suppose G1 is 1, irrespective of your inputs, like you are providing G2A and G2 bar. Again, A, B, C are something like 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, or suppose you take any other possible combinations of your input. So all will be in 1. Okay, at the same time, suppose this is 1. Okay, see here, if Z1 is high, if Z2A bar is G2A is 0. Okay, if Z1 is 1, okay, is enabled. Okay, Z2A is 0. Okay, it's like G2A is 1 and G2A is equivalent to 0, Z2B is equivalent to 0. That means, so all the enable pins are activated. So all inputs in all are enabled, even though if you provide any input. Like, see here there are 3 input combinations here. 3 inputs means how many possible combinations you will be getting? 8 possible outcomes like 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. Right? See, so you should provide all these as the same enable inputs. So if you provide 0, 0, 0, that is nothing but you are providing G1 as 1 and G2A as 0 and G2B is 0 and providing inputs like 0, 0, 0. If you give this input, that means only Y0 will be 0 and all will be 1. Okay, that means you will be getting output at Y0 and all other outputs are disabled. Okay, at the same time 0, 0, 1 indicates. 0, 0, 1 indicates, if suppose 0, 0, 1 indicates, that means Y1 will be in active low state and remaining all will be in active high state. So this indicates here only Y1 will be 0 and remaining all will be 1. At the same time 0, 1, 0. 0, 1, 0 indicates 2 here. That means only Y2 will be 0 and remaining all will be 1s. Similarly, this is your Y3. 0, 1, 1. 0, 1, 1 indicates your Y3. So, only Y3 will be 0 and all other remaining outputs are 1. See here and again here. Like 4 to 1 could know, right? How you are knowing it, how you are getting 0 here. Like it is like 4 to 1 code. Right here, 4 plus 0 plus 0 is like 4. That is nothing but you will be getting 4 as active low and remaining all will be 1s. At the same time here it is 4 plus 1, 5. That means only 5 will be getting an output and all other output pins are 1s. See here 4 plus 2, 6. That means only Y6 will be active low and all other pins are active high. See here 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 means only this will be 0 and remaining all other pins are 1s. So this is your truth table of 3 to 8 decoder. From this truth table you know how to design or how to draw a circuit diagram. Okay, coming to the VHDL code. How to write a VHDL code for 3 to 8 decoder. We'll know exam. Okay. Right here, see this is your 3 to 8 decoder. Okay, you know this truth table, right? From that truth table, what you have come to understand that if you give one input, only one output will be high. Okay, all other will be low. Okay, see coming here, library and use IEEE, you know this. Right, coming to your entity declaration. Coming to the entity declaration, so what are your inputs? If you see your ICs, what are your inputs? Right, suppose I am taking like A, it is like 3 inputs like A of 0, A of 1 and A of 2, you have 3 inputs and 3 enable inputs like G2A, G2B as well as G1 and for 8 outputs that is Y0 to so on up to Y7. Okay, so that is what you will be mentioning in your entity declaration. Like Z1, G2A low. See, as I have already said that this indicates your active low signal. That active low signal is represented with suffix L. And over here also, if you see is G2B suffix L. This indicates your active low signals. These 3 are your input signals. So in STD underscore logic. Here and A, it is like 2 down to 0. It indicates that A is taking 3 bits. What are that 3 bits? A of 0, A of 1, A of 2. Like 3 bits. A is of 3 bits. Okay. Either you can mention it like this or else you can mention it like A1, A2, A3 also you can mention it. Either you can write the code like this or like this also. Right, again Y underscore L, that is your Y underscore L indicates your active low signals. If you see your ICs, based on this IC only you will be writing your entity. And if you see your ICs, you will be having all these bubble indicates. This indicates your active low signals. Okay, that is what. See, active low signals. So that is the reason why I wrote y_l indicates your active low signals, and the outputs ranging from 7 down to 0. That is your 8 outputs. Okay, this this declaration, that means entity declaration has come to end. Now architectural behavior. Say architecture of something like of this encoder, like 74138 encoder is like signal declaration. So I am telling that suppose it is taking and it is some internally generated signal. I am taking it as y_l_i. That means nothing but internally generated signal. Like it is also 7 down to 0. Begin with a select y_l_i is equivalent to this when 0 0. Means it indicates that if at all your 0 0 0 input is being selected. Okay. See here, this is your A of 0, A of 1, A of 2. Okay, if all the inputs are zeros, that means only y0 will be active low, that is 0, and all other ones are represented with 1. At the same time, 0 0 1 indicates that y1 will be 0 and all other will be 1. That is nothing but your active low signals. Okay, so this is your internally generated signal. In the same way, 0 1 0 indicates your 2, right? 2 means y2 will be, this is your y0, this is your y1, this is your y2. See, this is indicates 2, that means only y2 will be active low, that is 0, and all other will be in active high. Similarly, you will be knowing it all these things. And at last, if you see this one, that means whatever the internally generated signal, that will be assigned to whatever your output. Okay, if you see here, this is your internally generated signal. Okay, this internally generated signal will be assigned to your output. This is your output actually that was mentioned in your entity. In entity, you have specified that output is y_l. So I have seen here, this is your internally generated signal. So finally, what I need to say is that whatever the internally generated signal will be assigned to y of l. That's what. See here. Again, that means, see, when G1 and not G2A bar and not G2L is equivalent to 1, then else, see here, like when all other ones, that is internally signal generated, is provided with the output. See here, when G1 and not G2 and not G1 is equivalent to 1, yes, this indicates. Okay, that means when these all inputs are 1, then only all these will be internally assigned signals will be generated to output, whereas else it will be provided with 1. See, how I want to say is that G1 and not G2A, not G2A bar should be equivalent to 1 and not G2B bar should be equivalent to 1. That is, not G2A bar will be equivalent to 1, it indicates here G2A will be equivalent to G2A L bar should be equivalent to 0. Okay, not G2BL indicates it is equivalent to 1, it indicates here G2BL should be equivalent to 0. Again here, G1 should be equivalent to 1. If this condition is achieved, then only whatever the internally signal generated will be assigned to your output. That is, see, from this truth table, you can see here, G1 is equivalent to 1, G2A is equivalent to 0, and G2B is equivalent to 0. Whenever these inputs were given, then only you will be getting your outputs. See here, you will be getting the outputs. Other than this, that means other than these as your enable inputs, if you give any of your enable inputs, that is what is here. When this is only 1, then only it will assign. Or else means if you give other than your enable inputs like this, if you give any other enable inputs, what you will be getting? Output as 1. That means else it is all will be 1. All will be in disabled state. Okay. And so your end entity, that means you are ending your program. Okay, this is all about your 3 to 8 decoder. In the same way, you can write for about 4 to 16 decoder also, or else 5 to remaining upon your inputs, depending upon your inputs, you can design any decoder.